What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the weekly Ramble videos. It is now 2019. We finally get back into the swing of things. I know we've been off for about a week and a half. I do apologize. We didn't actually get any videos up earlier this week either. The original plan was to, but it was still New Year's. We had a lot of stuff going on, so it just didn't work out. But we are back now, and I am very excited to be back for 2019. We've got a lot of awesome stuff planned for you guys, some collaborative endeavors that we're going to be taking on with some other people that I'm really excited about, as well as, of course, our normal crack-a-packs, all that stuff. Before we get into that, I do want to mention we did have our 2018 celebration giveaway winner chosen just earlier this week, in fact, I believe on Monday, and our winner was MTG_TCG_cards. So over on Instagram, thank you all so much for entering. We had tons and tons of people enter this. Of course, there were 3 ways to enter. This is a much bigger giveaway than we normally do, and so we want to give you guys the best chance possible and get as much interaction as we possibly could. So thank you seriously to all of you guys that entered. Hopefully you stick around with all of our awesome content and enjoy what we have to offer, but we really do appreciate it. The support is always fantastic on these giveaways, but in particular this last one, we really wanted to push the envelope a little bit, make it much bigger than what we normally do, and you guys did not disappoint. And again, congratulations to MTG TCG cards over on Instagram for winning that giveaway. Your cards are on their way, do not worry. So thank you guys again so much. I'm really excited about future giveaways that we've got coming. As you guys know, we do these kind of once a month, and so we'll plan on continuing that trend. They won't be as big as the 2018 celebration giveaway, of course, but once a month towards the end of the month or something like that, we'll usually do a small giveaway, and most of the time those will either be YouTube giveaways, which 90% of them are, or maybe an Instagram giveaway or a Twitter giveaway kind of thrown in here or there. So keep an eye out for those, and do make sure you're subscribed and all that stuff. That way you save yourself a step when you enter for the next one. So but yes, as far as everything is concerned, in terms of content and things like that, I wanted to give you guys just a brief sort of synopsis of what we plan to do for 2019. There is some stuff going on in the Magic world. Obviously, the new Ravnica spoilers, Allegiance spoilers, are coming out, and they're fantastic so far. Really looks like an exciting set. I'm going to talk about those though in future weekly rambles, and then hopefully, which this kind of segues into the first thing, our podcast is going to be coming back with the release of Allegiance. That's kind of the goal. I talked to Will a little bit. He and the baby and his wife are doing absolutely fantastic. The baby, little Amelia, is adorable. I have let him know that you guys have been sending your love, and he greatly appreciates it, of course. So again, thank you for all the well wishes, things like that from Will. He really appreciates it, and of course his wife. They both do. So but they're doing fantastic. The plan is he's back to work now doing his normal job, but obviously he still has to spend a lot of time at home with the baby, taking care of her, as well as just helping his wife out. So the plan right now is definitely to be on top of the podcast, back into it for season 2 technically, once the new Allegiance set actually releases. That way we can actually release the first episode on Allegiance, and make it something hopefully a little bit more interesting. We don't want to release it later than that, because then we kind of miss the boat on it. We don't want to do it earlier, because we want to give him as much time as possible to make sure that everything is in order at home. Obviously that takes precedence over a Magic podcast, as much as we enjoy doing the Magic podcast. So that's kind of the plan as of right now. As far as crack-a-packs go, the plan is going to be business as usual. So tomorrow there should be a crack-a-pack going up, and then we'll be back on schedule Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays for those. Now, hopefully, what we'd really like to see from you guys, if possible, is if you're interested, we'd love to see you either make suggestions down in the comment section, or if you're actually, just really invested in this for whatever reason, you're more than welcome to actually send us packs. So we don't have a PO box, set up for this or anything like that. So right now, if you do have anything that you want to send, just private message us and we'll figure out details for you. But we just wanted to sort of open that up a little bit. That's kind of one of our sort of goals for the end of the year, is that we want to start making this a little bit more about you guys and what you send in, and so that's kind of the idea there. So but as far as the schedule goes, they will be the exact same. We do not plan to change those. We did have one deck tech video. Almost lost my train of thought there. We did have one deck tech video over the break for standard dredge, which I was really, really stoked to do. It's a really fun deck, so I would definitely check that out. Of course, we are open to doing more and more deck techs. Usually, as a new set comes around, is really the best time to kind of do those, because that's when most people are looking to build with certain cards and things like that. So with Allegiance coming out, we do plan a couple of those already, and we actually have some high hopes for some certain decks, some archetypes that we're really excited about. We mentioned those actually on the podcast, the last podcast. So pretty excited about that stuff. We're going to continue to do those kind of sporadically. We'll also, of course, keep up ideally our sponsorship with our really, really good friends over both at Grand Slam and Cardsphere. Grand Slam has been truly fantastic. We've got a lot of plans with them this year that we want to work out. We've got some plans with Cardsphere that we'd like to work out as well. Maybe even just some giveaways, things like that, giving away some of their merch, because honestly, it's awesome. I just kind of picked up a Cardsphere shirt just because I like it. It's a really high quality shirt. It's great. I mean, it is just a t-shirt, but for a t-shirt, it's great. They also have hats, things like that we want to be able to give away to you guys and hopefully push their name a little bit as well as ours. And so that's kind of the plan with that. We also have some plans with Tyler from Burst of Knowledge. We've got some video ideas. I can't get into details too much, but I'm just going to hint at we do have some video ideas with him. His plan, now that the new year is hit, is really to kind of hit the ground running. He's got some content things that he wants to get out there. So really, really excited to work with him. Obviously, he's my roommate, so it's really easy to work with him. But that's really the plan. So got a lot of collaborative efforts coming up. We, of course, have our collaboration with Inked Gaming now as well. We do have an affiliate link if you're interested. Just link down below, and you can check them out. I also do highly recommend checking out both Grand Slam and Cardsphere. Cardsphere, genuinely, this is not like me just like, hey, check out our awesome sponsor. Cardsphere is a really, really good resource. I don't think people understand how good of a resource it is. I use it regularly now. I went through a phase where I used it and then kind of stopped using it just because I had other expenses. I was moving, things like that. But I'm kind of getting back into the swing of it now, where just once a week maybe I'll put 25 bucks in and just see what you get out. You have your want list. You can make it whatever you want, and then you just get to see, I mean, you get sent these awesome cards. It's really nice. And on top of that, the customer support, fantastic. They're a really good group of people over there, so they're very, very helpful. And I honestly, I've only had like one issue with a seller, and it was resolved immediately. I mean, genuinely within like 2 hours, it was taken care of. No big deal. Both parties were perfectly happy with the exchange that we came up with, and it's fine. So like, genuinely, it is a very, very useful tool. You can buy and sell cards there for very, very good prices. And if you are selling, you can kind of pick and choose who you're selling to based on price. So it's a really, really good tool. I highly suggest it especially if you are on a budget. It's a great thing because, one, it keeps your money in the account. It does take a little bit of money, I believe, to take your money out of it, but you can do that. This isn't like Puka Trade where you bought Puka coins, whatever, and then you lost that money forever. In this situation, you don't lose that money. You still have it in there. You can take it out, put it back in, whatever you want to do. But if you know you only want to spend 20 bucks this week or this month or whatever, excuse me, all you have to do is say, okay, I'm just going to put 20 bucks in, and then that's it. You don't have to touch it. It's out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. It's almost like a Magic Card savings account, if you think about it that way, where you just throw money into it as you are budgeting for it, and then it's good to go. You're done. So really fantastic tool. Highly suggest checking it out. Also to Grand Slam, to Grand Slam's credit, I should say, they have done so much for the Magic community over just even the last few weeks, but even months, in the Rock Hill area, which is where we are. And they are a fantastic source for not only cards, but gameplay, things like that. If you're interested in playing in some tournaments, I know they did their first Pauper tournament this past week, which was awesome. I unfortunately didn't get to go, but I know Tyler went, and I think he won it with just a really fun build. It was a black-white kind of life game build, but lots of fun gameplay opportunities there. They've got they're stocking up on their singles for Magic, and so they've actually got a lot of really good things in right now. So I would check it out if you are in the area. And then of course, they've got all the normal sealed product, things like that. That's usually who I buy from if I can, if I'm looking for sealed product, just because they're a local game store. I do want to support them. And they're really just a nice bunch of guys. So go check them out. Fantastic place to visit if you are in this area. If you live in this area, then they are definitely, in my opinion, they're the best place to go, just because they're so friendly and just a great group of people. So check them out, really fantastic. And then, of course, Inked Gaming, if you're interested in custom playmats, custom sleeves, custom anything, they're the place to go, genuinely the place to go for that kind of a thing. We've got some ideas in the future of just even the next few months, in fact, that we will be using Inked Gaming for, so I'm really excited to actually go through them and get some playmats, get some things set up that are kind of custom to us. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully if you're interested in anything like that, you will check them out, and we do really appreciate if you would use the affiliate link. That does help us out just a little bit. So again, not a huge deal, but they are fantastic. I would really check them out. So that's kind of all the things I wanted to get through this episode. I want to thank genuinely all of our sponsors. They're fantastic organizations, groups, businesses, whatever you want to call them. They're fantastic. We really appreciate all of the support from them. And more importantly than that, we appreciate the support from you guys. You have made 2018 an absolute fantastic year. We could not have done it without you guys. We broke all of our goals that we had in mind. We have to reset goals for 2019, which I will let you guys know in the next weekly ramble, I'm sure. But really, truly a fantastic year. We are further along than we ever thought we would be, thanks to all of you guys. So thank you very much. We're hoping for a fantastic 2019, and with you guys along the way, we know it will be, but that is the plan. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with us through all of this holiday stuff. We hope you had a fantastic one, but with that, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next weekly ramble.